I've been trying to get into dirty talk.
Dirty talk?
And yeah, I just want to
like in the bedroom
with your lady.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm doing my part. And
spicing
all
it
that.
up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, give it a shot, man. Let's hear it. I want to hear it.
Okay, so I would be like, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. That's nice of you.
That's dirty.
Yeah, I don't want to be too forward.
You don't want to call her a name.
No, dirty talk is it's when you kind of take the gloves off a little bit verbally. Like. You like that?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
I mean, I won't say it, but...
I'll try again.
Okay, go ahead.
You're a fucking pig.
All right.
Okay.
That's...
You...
Every fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies, family.
Hello.
This week on There Are Too Many Movies, we watch Memories of Murder.
Memories of Moida.
Before we talk about Memories of Moida, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. I'm Chris Collins.
I'm Josh Rodriguez.
And I'm Alex Wilson.
So what have you boys been watching this week?
Instinctively opening the Zoa as soon as you say your name.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson sponsored the podcast.
Getting no money for this, by the way.
Yeah, Dwayne.
What do you mean?
If we could just have one...
I mean, yeah, we're not.
Sounds like you have something to share with the rest of the
What'd you say?
What do you mean, dude?
Are you... Is this why you drink...
We're not getting money for this.
Okay, you put a lot of emphasis on the we.
Yeah, the collective is where I'm getting the confusion.
What do you mean? We're not getting paid for this.
Right.
We.
Alex and I are not,
Right.
but you seem...
Right.
Are you individually getting money from Dwayne The Rock Johnson for constantly drinking Zoa on the show?
Let's just start the show, guys.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies.
Hello.
This week I'm like a robot. I hear that noise and I start over.
Right.
But whatever. It's brought to you by Zoa. Welcome back to the Zoa podcast
Official Zoa podcast.
with your host, Josh.
With your host, Wild Orange.
Ooh, spicing it up this week.
Let's go, BB.
Nothing like a wild orange. I've never had any fruit in the wild.
No?
I'll say.
Yeah,
No.
what makes it...
Boysenberry?
Ooh. Any berries in the wild?
Yeah.
I'll go.
You'll
man.
eat any berry.
I'll
That's
eat any berry in the wild. I don't even care.
Like I said, welcome back to the Zoa podcast. This week we are drinking wild orange, but before we talk about that, we're going to talk about what we've been drinking. I'm Chris Collins.
I'm Josh.
I'm Alex.
What have you guys been drinking, Zoa-wise? Okay.
Lots of wild orange, lots of white peach.
White peach.
White peach with my Zoa.
Do
And
you have a dream flavor for Zoa?
oh shit, here we go.
Yeah.
I
Never
don't
thought
know.
about that, did you?
Grape.
Ooh, you can stop right there.
Just grape.
Grape. Shout out to Grape.
Just fuck grape.
Grape is...
Fuck a grape.
Instead of wild orange, it's fucking grape.
You're like, Jesus, this marketing.
fucking grape. It's the only one that does that for some reason. Everything else is like wild orange, sweet berry, tropical fruit, fucking grape.
Statutory grape.
Anyways.
Oh my god, what if we had our own Zoa?
Like Ben and Jerry's?
Oh, like
But
a
it's-
Tatum collab?
Is it cinnamon?
Who would want to drink a cinnamon energy drink, though?
It sounds pretty... It sounds okay.
Whatever.
There we are.
Anyways, okay, the Zoa podcast ends now. What have you guys been watching?
Watch a documentary on Zoa.
Shut the fuck up.
You want to go first?
Okay.
Since you fucking decided to speak up?
Let's go,
Okay.
Alex.
You
All
little
right.
bitch.
What have you been
Fine.
watching, Alex?
I will go.
Whenever you're ready.
Go ahead.
As you know, I am the official trash king of the podcast.
I don't know.
Well, that's arguable.
Arguable, considering last week I had 2 reality TV,
He had
trash
the ultimatum
TV,
and
That
the
is true.
Kardashians.
and I'm the only one that has brought up the ultimatum.
And you gotta make trash cool. Like it's a cool thing to do.
Yeah, it's like I watch it
Yeah, you make
ironically.
trash cool.
Yeah.
It's like a 5-head way of watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
watch
look
it
at this dumb shit.
because
you know
you've
what I mean?
been to film school. You watch it with a cinematic lens.
Yeah, the reality TV with the cinematic lens.
And an
Have you
editorial
seen
brain.
the new Kardashians? It's filmed with cinema
I
cameras.
actually have seen the new
It's
credits.
filmed with cinema cameras, dude.
Cinema
Don't
cameras.
don't you fucking dare, dude. Don't
Name-
you sully the Kardashians.
Name one cinema camera.
Canon XLR.
Nope.
Nope.
Isn't
Not
that-
at all.
Did they not?
No.
Did you say black magic?
Black magic.
An Ari?
A red.
All right.
Okay. Anyways, what bullshit have you been watching?
I am now finished with Love is Blind. I'm finished with The Ultimatum, and I moved on to Netflix's newest garbage dog shit show, Married at First Sight.
Yeah. Okay.
You've
How's
seen
that?
this. Is there
Have I?
There's a new season?
They're all the same. Doesn't matter.
It's the worst.
You say that
every time you say it.
Here's the thing. They're all the worst.
All
So
right.
what's
So
the
it-
premise?
They take people who want nothing more than to be married, to literally anyone. They file for an arranged marriage and also to be on reality TV for it.
They sign their lives away, quite literally.
Yes. So,
And so they get paired up by the producers?
yeah, there's like this company or whatever that's probably just made up for the show that they're like, we're matchmakers, which, okay.
They're like,
Because
fuck it. They're sitting in a conference room going, throwing darts.
they might as well be because all these... The worst matches for most of them. There's like one...
who had the most psychological issues? Bam.
Yeah.
All they're doing is pairing up people that are going to be pressure cookers.
Yeah,
Like,
and-
we're going to make drama.
The best thing is you don't... It ends in either you stay married to your arranged marriage person or you get a divorce
Okay.
because you're married already.
So do they fully split their money and all that shit?
Yeah.
Wowza.
It's
so,
pretty fucked up.
so the premise follows all these different people. Are they home? Or
Are they not allowed to sign a prenup?
I don't really know. I'm sure they're allowed.
Are they at a place like a competition place, or is it all like at their houses?
It takes place initially like they live together, like they move in together. First of all, it starts out with the marriage. The groom is standing at the altar, and then the bride comes in, and it's the first time they've ever seen each other.
Oh my god!
It is so good.
Oh no!
What kind of weddings are these? Is it like Elvis marrying them?
They look pretty classy. It looks like a classical wedding.
Okay.
Or
Nothing
whatever.
too...
It's the fucking cathedral from Princess and the Frog.
Oh, I wish.
So they quite literally have never spoken a word.
Never ever. And it's
Wow.
fucking awkward.
Yeah, I wonder
Yeah,
why.
No fucking duh.
I recommend it.
All these people deserve it.
Yeah. There's like one nice couple on there, and then like there's one where one of the dude there's a portion of the show where they all 6 of the couples live in the same house for a few days, which is always good to have 6 newlywed couples live together.
It's a great idea.
And one of the guys gets really drunk and picks a fight with the whole crew, like the whole production crew.
That's great.
It's fucking magnificent. I recommend watching it.
Okay. So you would recommend it?
Yes.
It's good trash TV.
Yes.
What else you been watching?
That's it.
Short week.
Short week, yeah.
It's quite a judgmental you gave me.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
just that's all you watched.
It's been a short week.
The one thing you watched was Married at First Sight.
I also read 60 volumes of Bleach, but I mean, I don't want to talk about that.
What's that?
Don't.
Nah, never mind. Never
See,
mind. Never mind.
All right.
We don't want Josh to fall
What's
asleep.
Bleach?
It's a shonen manga
Okay.
about a guy who becomes a soul reaper. And it came out 20 years ago, and I just started reading it.
You watched sorry, not watched. You read 60 volumes backwards of it.
Yes, correct.
But I
Could
don't
you
understand.
do me a favor and list off just some character names?
Ichigo Kurosaki.
How do you remember that?
Rukia Kuki. I just read 60 volumes of it.
Oh, whatever.
Rukia Kuchiki. Byakuya Kuchi. Yeah, I'm not going to keep going. This is cringe.
So
No, I want you to sit in it.
Nah. That's enough. You watched Married at First Sight. It was a short week. We're recording early because Josh is out of town this weekend. Happy 420, by the way. This is when we're recording it.
I'm so
We're
fucked
so
up.
fucking weeded.
so
dude.
fucking...
Yeah, and I had so many weeds.
Did you, dude?
I weeded him.
My cum doesn't even work. Because weed does that, apparently.
I macro dose, dude.
Oh, shit.
Macro dose.
I macro dosed on some weed.
It's when you stick your head in a bong, and you just... I don't
You
know.
just go, ah.
It's when you take one of those concentrated blobs of THC oil and you cook it in your chemistry set and take that fucking house that straight to the fucking brain.
Do a Taking of Deborah Logan hit where you unhinge your whole head.
and then you end the simulation
Yeah, yeah.
promptly. You just
Jesus.
fucking Control Alt Delete. Blah.
I'm a boomer, and this is the most boomer thing ever. But as soon as like weed got into like dab rigs and chemistry, I was like,
Yeah,
I'm fucking
I'm not
outta
gonna
here.
get a blowtorch to get high.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking gastro.
It's like 100 times stronger than regular weed. Just condensed into a brick.
Have you ever done a dab?
No,
Jesus, man.
no, I haven't.
It's like
Neither have you.
no, of course not.
You definitely
It's-
don't want to talk about it on the podcast.
No, the weed's bad for you. It's illegal.
In Texas.
Right.
Yep.
It'll kill you. Watch Reefer Madness.
Yeah.
As
I'm
soon as
good.
they pull out the blowtorch and start heating it up, you're like, maybe not.
You're like, this is the crack of marijuana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
They've turned it into a narcotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It quite literally is.
Yeah.
Anyways, happy weed day, you fucking stoners.
Have fun watching Cheech and Chong and Harold and Kumar,
Yeah. Anyways,
which I like.
Watch True Wilderness.
Oh, yeah.
Strange Wilderness.
Strange
Yeah, yeah,
Wilderness.
yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, shit, a porcupine.
Oh shit, a Pokemon. Best fucking Justin Long.
As a non-stoner, that is probably the best stoner movie of all time.
It's a good one. Do you want to go next?
Sure. Short week. I had to watch Jaws, dude. Jaws.
I thought you said jowls at first.
No, Jaws.
Classic.
I'm a Shark, the movie. I watched this remastered in 4K.
A remaster.
That's not the button.
You didn't mean to press
It works,
that.
though.
That's not the fucking... Where is it?
There you
I
go.
can't find it.
Just hit one.
Oh, it's
Comedic
behind
timing.
Mastered.
That's what it's like when you start up the 4K edition of Jaws
Yeah.
on fucking 4K Blu-ray. Hard as shit, by the way.
The movie goes hard.
And you know what's honestly the best? Like, it's a good movie. Good movie. The first summer blockbuster. Classic. Still spooky, scary at times. Definitely makes me not want to go into the water at the beach.
Yeah. I mean, beaches in general now are just kind of, most of them are like trashy.
I'm all set on it.
Yeah.
I don't want to go on the beach. I'll chill. I'll relax.
I'll hang out under an umbrella.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm not going in the water.
But I gotta say, I gotta fucking shout out the bonus featies, dude.
The supplements.
The supplements? you mean?
Dim supplements, though.
Them suppies?
Dude.
How were they?
The shark supplements on Jaws 3D or 4K.
The third one is
the
3D.
third
though.
one is
Yeah.
Jaws 3D, though.
That's true. That's true. This is not the one with Michael Caine. This is the original, the OG.
Marco K.
Holy fucking shit, man. I love that they have a documentary about restoring the original film negative for Jaws.
That's cool.
Oh, cool.
It's fucking fascinating. It's like they're literally going frame by frame, taking out all fuzz
Jesus.
and like hairs and fucking,
Yeah.
like the stringies. It's fucking fascinating. It's beautiful and it's stunning in 4K, man. No doubt.
Yeah.
I love
bet.
that.
The movie itself, it holds up.
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Still a really good movie. Still a good thriller for sure. I wouldn't consider it one of my favorite films of all time. I saw it kind of early, but it didn't really stick with me in that way.
Yeah.
But still a fun time. Summer fun, top down, convertible, fun time, Sharky Jaws.
That was on the
that's-
poster, right?
Exactly.
Right.
They were like, summer fun, sharky time, spooky boom.
They're like, don't go in the water, but if you do, wear sunscreen and make sure you make a lot of noise if you're drowning.
And one of the most quotable lines of all time. Ready for this?
Holy fuck, it's a shark.
Yeah.
No, dude.
What?
It's when Steven
Look at his jaws,
oh,
dude.
shit. When the dentist is on screen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that line.
I was gonna say, I thought it was gonna be the part where Steven Spielberg walks in front of the camera in the middle of a shot and just goes "Ugh," and shits himself.
That's in the director's cut.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of West Side Story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
there you go.
Yeah.
But fucking Quint, dude.
Yeah.
Those eyes, those black eyes, like a doll's eyes. Come on,
Yeah.
dude.
Fucking hard.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And then he gets promptly eaten.
He gets
Dude,
fucking tipped over.
spoiler.
Oh, shit.
Ah,
Spoil
no.
the movie
Ah,
from fucking 1980.
Whoopsies.
I didn't want to know if the shark ate anybody.
Quint fucking gets eaten.
Yep. Dude, are there any special features about how crazy it was to work with that fucking shark?
Yes. Yep. There's an entire featurette on Bruce.
On just the shit not working.
Yeah, and the first woman that's attacked by the shark, like literally breaking ribs from the rig that she was on.
I
Nice.
think, wasn't there something on Shudder briefly, like one of the Cursed Films
Right.
episodes references?
I think so.
Really? Reference Jaws?
Yeah.
She broke ribs?
She broke ribs in that fucking
Ouch.
guillotine thing that she's in.
Wow, that would not fly today.
Get the bag.
She got the bag.
Injure
Yeah.
yourself on set.
She got
Get
the
the
insurance.
bag.
And she's like one of the first ever naked women to be allowed on a PG-13 film.
disgusting, by the way.
how
Don't
does
put a
that
naked
work? Full
woman
frontal?
in a movie.
How did that work?
Because she's in the water, Chris.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
The water
bad.
is her bikini, dude.
Oh, duh.
She walked so that Gianna Michaels and Piranha could run,
Facts.
So, like,
who I've never heard of.
Who's that?
I don't know who that is either. So, and you know how it says like PG-13 for violence, whatever.
Right.
So it says like violence, water nudity,
Right.
like that.
Water
Water
nudity.
Some language,
Some water nudity.
some water boobs.
Pants
Water
shitting.
titties.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
So, how was Jaws?
It's great. 4-3.
It's a 4-3 movie.
It's like a mandatory 4-3.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
You
kinda.
just kind of have to.
It's one of the most classic films of all time.
absolute classic.
Yeah.
And then another film, my last one for the week, short week, Working Girls, directed by Lizzie Borden.
Okay.
This film came out in the late
A different
70s?
Lizzie Borden, I presume.
Yes.
All right.
But she named herself after that Lizzie Borden.
Pretty cool.
But her name was Elizabeth Borden.
Oh, cool.
So, anyways.
Lizzie Borden was a girl who killed her parents with an axe in a cabin.
Oh. Okay.
So she's like, I want to be her.
Why would she name herself after that?
Because it's cool.
It's cool.
Edgy.
What? Rob
edgy.
Zombie's name is Rob Zombie.
Yeah, true.
She's like a feminist director. She did, honestly, I don't fucking remember the names, but I know this film is pretty. It's one of the most ones that she's known for, and it's called Working Girls. It's profiles essentially these girls that work in a brothel in New York in like the late 70s. It's a really interesting film. It's like it's definitely low budget, but like it's voyeuristic in a way because it's
Sure.
like the entire film is them literally just working all fucking day, meeting some weird ass clients, and that's it. That's essentially the movie. It's like I said, it's voyeuristic, but it's like very real. You feel these people are in fact real.
Is there like a real narrative, or is it just sort of? Follow?
No, it is. So it's
What is their profession? Are they accountants?
yes.
Yeah, you said they're working
They're working.
in
so do
a
they,
brothall. So like
In a
they
brothel.
probably like
So
they
they're
do
accountants.
accountant.
Yeah.
They're accounting.
They're accounting inside of a brothel,
Gotcha.
and you know,
no,
no.
What? No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know much about accounting.
I'm not well versed in that world.
So they visit clients and they
Yeah.
manage their money, and
And then
You keep saying that. I don't get it. Why don't you tell me?
we don't know.
they fucking perform sexual acts for these clients, dude.
Sexual acts.
Yeah, dude.
What?
That's what a brothel is, man.
Oh, is that what Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap is?
Yep.
Okay,
Wow.
I get it now.
That's
Now I get that song.
that's what a madam does. She's the house mom. She fucking does
The house
shit.
mommy. Mommy.
So how's Working Girls?
It's a really good movie. It's a time capsule of a movie.
When did it come out?
The late 70s.
Whoa.
That's a vibe. for
What brought you
movies.
onto this movie?
The Criterion Collection.
Oh, yeah.
baby.
You're just going through them, huh?
Yeah,
It's
dude.
the ultimate way to experience a movie.
It really is, man.
Yeah.
I'm going down a fucking rabbit hole for sure. And I scooped it up for fucking like $9 or something. And I was like, this will be dope.
Sure.
And it is. I'll pass it around.
Good movie.
I'll pass around my Working Girls
That's
to you guys.
in keeping with the theme of the movie.
So you check it out.
Nice. So you can put it in your PS5 and keep it forever.
Yes, that's how I use my PS5 now.
Yeah.
It's really good. I haven't been able to check out the supplements yet, but
Disgusting.
V good. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'll keep it necessarily.
Okay.
Might be one of those where you just kind of.
So even though it's a Criterion edition, you
Right.
don't know whether it'll stay on the shelf.
I mean, it's like you watch it, and then what?
And then it's nice to look at.
Are you gonna rewatch that all the time? I'll give it to you guys. I'll lend it to you guys. You guys should check it out. It's good stuff. Very feminist director, obviously.
Never mind.
It's good.
Nice.
Good stuff. That's
Anything
it.
else?
That's it for me.
So we had a short week. The only thing I got a chance to watch was I rewatched The Batman on HBO Max because it's on there.
Ooh, just released this Monday.
It did. So if you're listening to this, it's now like a week ago. But The Batman's on HBO Max. Do you have something for me, Alex? A Lunchable.
No, I just didn't get to eat today, so
A full Lunchable.
It's an adult Lunchable, thank you. But yeah, I mean, it's just I haven't had a chance to eat yet. So
Okay.
go ahead.
You having trouble with the packaging there?
Yeah,
Did you bring any for us or just?
yeah. I can share these cured meats.
Sure. That'd be great. If
Do
you can
Give me-
open it.
Well,
give
do
me-
you-
give me just a sec?
Do you have like a? Do you have a
Do you need help with that?
Baby Bell or anything?
I do have a Baby Bell. Do you want one?
I was just asking for you. If you
I'll have that
are you
later.
gonna pair it with this?
No,
That's
this
all.
comes with cheese.
Okay. Sorry. So for the visual listeners, he's opening what looks like a Lunchable
A full.
because he's 7 and watches cartoons. So he brought a Lunchable naturally.
Yeah,
Is that the ham and cheese?
it's Calabrese and Asiago. Thank you. It's very
Ah.
fancy.
Okay.
It's weird.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, it's okay. Go ahead. I'm very surprised you didn't bring the pizza one because you talk about you love the pizza Lunchable
Well, you gotta
so
put
much.
those in the oven.
And it comes with a Nestle Crunch.
Oh, it's the best.
It's your favorite.
And then a shitty knockoff Dr. Pepper
Right.
that definitely gives you cancer.
Diet cock, I think they call it.
Yep, that's the one.
You enjoying that?
I watched the Batman.
How was the
want that?
Batman?
Take it.
Thanks, man.
It's the Batman. So that's all I watch. I don't know what to even say about it because we've already talked about it so much.
Well,
so.
what do you think about it?
It's 4-3. It's fucking great. It's the Batman. I will say, is that kind of green? What the fuck?
What do you mean?
Oh, it's just the reflection of the iPad. That cheese literally looked fucking green. I was like, what the fuck is that? I'm good.
Go
Thank
for
you
it.
so much, though.
Go for it.
No, thank you so much.
I'll
though.
be offended if you don't eat that.
I'm sorry, but I'm not hungry.
I'm offended.
I will say, rewatching it, and this may be because it's the third time I've watched it, but I really think the movie did not hit as hard in a home.
At home?
At home. I'll never forget the theater experience I had. Like,
Meh.
yeah, I know you don't understand the theater experience. I literally just don't know what to do besides listen to the ASMR at this point.
Oh, I do have another thing to add to my watch list.
Go ahead.
I found a tiny Korean girl who eats entire cakes.
Nice. On YouTube, I assume?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Just look up Korean ASMR cake.
Anyways, yeah, shout out to viewing shit in the theater. Like,
No doubt. I think that, especially the Batman,
yeah, that one hit hard.
it's sort of bittersweet that it's now on streaming
Yeah.
because so many people were waiting for this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they avoided going to the theater. Like, oh, it'll be on streaming. It'll be on streaming.
I
Now
know.
they're gonna watch it and then call it a day.
I know, and it's so sad because like the difference in experience that I saw just based on like
Yeah.
I know it's my third time viewing it, but I watched it and I was like, there were moments where I was full chicken skin goosebump,
Still.
in like no, like in the theater.
Oh, in the theater,
and then
yeah.
at home I was like,
Okay. Yeah.
and it's maybe because it's the third time I've seen it, so it's just
True,
trickling
true.
away. But shout out to viewing shit in the theater.
I think I'm all set. I think I'm gonna wait for the 4K release to rewatch it.
Really,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's just there. You can watch it anytime, but you're just gonna.
I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
It's better. You want the supplements?
What's up?
You want all the K's?
Want all the K's? Give me all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Not 3, for sure.
No.
Fuck a 3K.
That's all I've been watching. So,
Sounds good, man.
anything you guys want to get right into the movie Memories of Murder?
Moida.
Moida.
I have to like actively not say that whenever I say it now.
Memories of Murder.
Memories of Murder,
Muck Duck.
Ugh.
directed by Bong Joon-ho. Going back in time a little bit on this one is 2003.
2003, dude.
Feels modern, though.
Little throwback movie. It definitely does feel modern.
Okay. We watched it last week. We've had some time to sit with it. Mm-hmm. What were your first impressions of Memories of Moida?
Well, going in, I assumed based on the title, it's like and what you guys said about it, it's a crime thriller.
Right.
But I think like his other work, I was expecting like some comic levity and like some awkwardness and like some just some weirdness, because all his stuff is like, even if it's a horror movie or a thriller or Parasite, like
It sneaks in those moments.
it's like absurdly funny sometimes, where it's like it's just a funny situation.
It's like wacky.
Yeah, it's
in
wacky,
a weird way.
In a weird way. So I was expecting that, and I mean, it is that at times.
Yeah.
But right off the bat, I was like, going like,
This is his second feature film, by the way.
that's crazy.
Crazy.
What was his first one? Mother.
No,
I think that came after.
that was
Okay,
afterwards.
I need to see Mother. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah.
I need to watch all of his shit, man.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Officially, like fanboy now. Like
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, and I mean, this movie opened with like the music set a real tone of like noir is not the right word.
It's just somber, kind of.
Yeah, it's very sad. It's like a very
And like especially the title card over that like beautiful suns or whatever it is, sunrise, sunset with the mountains in the background, and like that compared to the rest of the movie, it's like that's like a beautiful shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that whole
And then-
area.
And then it's grim. It like literally like turns its back on that opening title credit shot, and then it's grim. the
yeah
entire
to find a
fucking time.
body, like
Crazy.
to him discovering the first body in 1986.
Dude.
Yeah,
And another thing is it like the first shot is literally on a boy's face. Mm-hmm. Last shot, grown man's face, dude.
yes, but I think they're both kind of adolescent.
Oh,
Like,
no doubt.
like the detective is an idiot,
Right.
You know, I mean, they're all kind of idiots in their own way.
they're inept.
Yeah,
they
they're-
every one of the detectives, including fucking Kit Guy, sees
Yeah.
themselves as like every detective should be like me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know.
exactly.
They're righteous.
Yeah, and all of their character arcs get played out like fully to completion
Dude.
with like a sort of a tragedy with all of them.
Literally,
Yeah.
my favorite part about this film is the arc of our main protagonist, and like the journey he goes through. Like being like you're saying, like starting off as like a kind of goofy, inept cop to like becoming more grounded and serious and tactful and measured.
Yeah, it's only till like it takes him a long time to start dropping that facade of him being like the monk that can look in my eyes.
Yeah,
exactly.
I've got monk eyes.
There's that whole thing about near the beginning where the guy goes, one of those guys is the criminal. Can you tell which one? And I'm pretty sure the whole point of that is you can never tell.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Exactly.
cannot.
Yeah.
And that
because it didn't tell you that.
exactly. And his whole character arc is him coming to terms with that very thought.
Yeah,
Right.
I think that's the moral of the movie too. Overall, where the whole time you're like, "Who's the killer? Who's the killer? Are you going to get closure?" And not to jump to the end, but it's like you
no.
just don't. You just don't.
You just don't.
You never know.
And that was one big thing about. I mean, I'm gonna jump forward. Let's jump all over the.
Who
fucking place.
cares?
Exactly.
It doesn't-
Bong Joon-ho purposefully ended the movie with our main character staring into the camera because he thought like of the instance of the actual murderer seeing this in the theater,
Yeah.
and for
At
him to
the
be
time,
like,
he
"I'm
hadn't been captured.
exactly,"
Correct,
and he
yeah.
wanted him to be like looking at the screen, being like, "I see you."
Doing the look into my eyes,
Yeah.
but through the lens, basically.
Yeah.
The movie also
That's so fucking hard, man.
it originally didn't have that epilogue, and then
Fuck.
he added it, and then the guy got caught, and it's just
Well, it turns out the guy was in prison already.
right. Yeah,
Yeah. They just found some DNA or something, and he was in prison for the rape and murder of his sister-in-law, right?
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was already caught, but then he confessed to like 10 other
Right.
killings during this time. So
And didn't serve any extra time.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Life sentence and then double life sentence? Like what is
Sure.
it?
No, he only had 15 years at the time.
Oh,
But like it was the statute of limitations on.
Oh, they couldn't
on
add anything?
murder, dude.
they couldn't add
Like,
anything.
you murdered that guy, but it was like 10 minutes ago. So
Yeah.
you can't, and that's the law.
and
Yeah.
the proof isn't proof anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's dumb.
Anyways,
But
there shouldn't be a statute of limitations on murder, dude.
On violent crimes, no.
Yeah.
On stealing chips, sure.
I mean, as long as there's something as concrete as DNA evidence, I don't think so.
Seriously.
Where
Yeah.
it's like, that's that's like full proof almost.
But the more scientifically grounded detective, whose perception is this DNA will prove that I am the correct one in this instance.
Right.
And then that overall also does not work.
But like even his arc too, he turns into this violent.
Yes.
Like he's so righteous at the beginning, and like, oh, these guys are idiots. They're
These
buffoons.
country bumpkins.
Exactly. I'm from
Yeah.
fucking Sewell. I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking detect with my mind, man. You guys are on foot. Fuck you.
Yeah. He's like,
it-
documents never lie. It was his
Exactly.
whole thing.
And you do think that like, oh, this guy is ahead of them in the game.
Yeah.
You're rooting for him to
Yeah.
figure it out. You're like,
Right.
this fucking guy's gonna.
But like, have you noticed their paths always end up crossing, even though they're going in their separate directions?
Yeah.
Like
They're
when-
both kind of on the money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're like in their own ways, like they're coming to the same conclusions. They're meeting at the same paths. Even whenever our main detective is like, I don't know, he doesn't have pubic hair. Let's
Yeah.
like
We need to look for hairless men and
I
cut
love the chief in that scene. He's like, how do we find that? How the fuck do we find that?
Yeah.
and then cut to like he's
He's like-
literally in a bathhouse looking at dicks
Look at my
all day.
eyes.
Yeah.
Looking at dicks. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah,
dude.
and how he's like, "Let me see your dick."
Yeah.
He's like, "Never mind."
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like, well, I thought it was all right.
like what's he gonna do? Like, see, as soon as somebody doesn't have pubes, like you're under arrest.
Exactly.
You're
that's
the murderer.
That's how they operate in this tiny town.
Yeah.
They're literally like torturing this mentally handicapped
That was
kid.
Yeah.
despicable.
Yeah, it was
Exactly.
so fucked up.
Like coercing him to make a confession.
Well, they did that multiple times.
They
Yeah.
did to everyone.
They tortured,
planting evidence.
planting evidence. They were all so deplorable. Where it's like, this is your main protagonist, and he's beating people into confessions.
They
He's
had a shower cap for their boot because they're like, oh, I'll need this because of all the beating I'll be doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and
And that guy loses his fucking leg later.
Exactly.
yeah, the irony, the tragic irony of
Every one of their arcs plays
Dude.
out fully. I love it.
well, like fucking Dropkick McGee. Like every time he enters
Yeah.
the room, he's like, "What's up?" Bah!
Dude, all the drop kicks in this movie.
Yeah, so many drop kicks. Like,
There's
Hilarious.
that one where he drop kicks a dude down a hill.
Yeah.
And it's
That
like
was
the
the-
full. I love that part.
it was actually the main protagonist.
That's the
at
main detective.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's like, "Hey, are you raping the girl?"
Yeah.
And then like it was.
It's like,
the
I'm just
new-
asking for a director. Doof.
Yeah, fucking immediate drop kick. Like,
Yeah.
speaking of drop kick, this movie had a visual language, so
yeah.
B.
that was a terrible kick, but whatever.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah, I didn't put on my shower cap, but whatever. Fuck it.
Ah, that would have been funny.
The part, but going back to how their paths all meet, the part where one of them is hiding from the guy jerking off over the lingerie, and then the other guy comes along. He's like, "Oh, I better hide from."
Yeah.
I just wish that he went to hide where they were hiding, and
Yeah.
they were like, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
Yeah. No, I think it was even funnier for then when shit popped off. They were running next to each other,
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like such a comedic, like not a Larry David moment, but what would you just maybe a.
It was like a David Fincher, Larry David moment.
Yeah, where it was like the circumstances were so insane, where it's like you're here, you're here.
It was a bit of
Yeah.
a cosmic gumbo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
But
He's playing all over the map.
yeah, but
I loved how that scene, like, honestly, man, that whole scene was my favorite moment of the film. Like
The chase?
because you have the tension of like, holy shit, a guy just took out a bra and panties. He's jerking off into the fucking crime scene.
You're like, is he gonna come? Is he gonna come?
That's the fucking guy. All the detectives are already there. Then the chase scene, which is fucking great. Then the fucking scene where they're at the
quarry,
dude,
and they're all like doing their own detective work to like,
But-
oh, dude.
but
the one fucking shot, and it reminds me so hard of Parasite.
Yes.
because it's like a big
Yes.
montage moment. All this shit happens, and then our main protagonist, who we think is a fucking dumbass this whole time, spots the guy wearing the red underwear.
but he manipulates his other detectives because he sees the red underwear and he's like, oh, I know who it is. So he uses that opportunity to do a lineup and then pretend that he eyed him with his eyes, like.
Yeah.
There he is. He's the one. And then that blew the guy's mind who's
Yeah.
Mr. Documents.
Yes.
He was like,
He's like, maybe I am wrong.
he's like, yeah, maybe I do need to just kick people.
The
Yeah.
fucking shot of him like drinking his water, like the successful like
yeah.
Yeah.
that was my favorite fucking part of this movie.
Yeah.
Love that.
That was
really good.
so Parasite. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
It definitely, it was like,
Like whenever he reveals the blood stained
Exactly.
napkin in the trash
Exactly.
can, just like that. It was
Totally.
like, oh, I had like a goosebump fucking moment whenever that happened, dude. Chicken skin, all of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was brilliant.
But
dude.
that was the beginning of Mr. Documents starting to think like maybe I should just operate on impulse more. And then
Right.
and then it was around this time they both started to converge on their paths. Like
Yeah.
Mr. fucking I just keep calling him Monk Eyes because that's how he described himself.
Detective Park is his name.
Okay. He starts to teeter into is like maybe I was wrong, and he was ripping out his evidence book. He's like maybe I
This is useless. These guys shouldn't.
all these people I just thought did it or whatever, and then he was starting to operate under truth, and then right at that moment that's when the other guy was just like I'm going fucking crazy. We need to pound some
unhinged.
doors down,
Yeah.
and then I mean the detective Park even says you've changed.
Yeah.
Like they were both acknowledging that. And the one person that didn't change paid for it.
Yes.
Because he got his fucking leg cut off.
He was
Yeah.
forced to change.
Yeah. Like no
Yeah.
more kicking. Fucking.
Dude.
Fucking poetic how he lost his fucking foot after
Yeah.
being the kicking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking. It's that shit for me is everything about this fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good, and it feels like today. It doesn't feel like a movie from 2003, dude.
No.
Yeah, no, it
no.
doesn't even feel like it's taking place in the 80s for the most part.
No, not even, dude.
No.
Fuck.
It's really good.
It's set in 86.
Yeah.
It ends in 2003. Shit, man.
I totally called earlier when they were like trying to get information out of that mentally ill person,
Right.
and he was describing the murder. I was like, oh, he saw it.
Yeah.
Like I knew right away.
Yeah.
I was like, he's
there's no way this guy who is this mentally handicapped
Yeah.
can fabricate this type of story.
no,
Right.
but he was getting all the details right. But the way he was even describing it, I was like, it doesn't sound like he's talking about in the first person.
Oh, wow.
Like I recognized that right away. I was like,
It just goes to
I was
show
like, he's a
you-
witness.
Yeah.
And then they just beat it out of him, and I was like, oh, these guys are just
Yeah.
fucking like so. But then later, that revelation they have I was just like mad about it because I was like, fucking duh.
Well, because you're actually looking at it through, like, you're trying to actually detect where something may have happened or if someone's telling the truth or whatever.
I guess.
Dude, yeah, because dude,
And it
there's
shows how good the writing is that you can.
yes,
Yeah.
Clean that
dude. There
from
are
that.
so many red herrings in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
especially like even like the fact that where it's like, oh, he only kills women in the rain who are wearing red, and then one of the victims is like wearing a red jacket before she goes outside, and then she's like, ah, fuck that. She changes jackets.
Yeah.
it's not red anymore, and she still gets killed.
Yeah.
like there's that. There's the fucking the song.
Yes, the guy that calls the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that is a huge fucking clue. It's a big coincidence. It just turns out to be circumstantial. And it's like all of these things that actually would happen if you're a detective.
Yeah, but
where it's like it's lining up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I literally can't do a goddamn thing about it.
But it's his hyper focusing on that
Yeah.
that it's like driving him crazy, and it's leading him to believe, oh, this is absolutely
Him.
what is. Yeah.
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 It can't be a coincidence. It's literally impossible.
He's like, I like hearing that song when it's rainy, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
but
like,
you don't know.
exactly. Yeah.
Even like they are not able to prove it because it is circumstantial, but you don't fucking know.
And that guy is pretty sus, TBH.
yeah.
yeah. I think if we're gonna jump to the end, I think that guy was the killer, and they just.
You think so?
Yeah.
But they couldn't pin it on him.
Yeah. All the things
Well,
line
what
up.
about the evidence not?
The DNA,
Yeah.
it didn't say no, it said inconclusive. So the DNA, the document,
Okay.
technically it's not like and the irony of the guy that the whole movie says documents don't lie, at the very end says this is lying.
Yes.
Like his line is something like that.
I got
It's like,
goosebumps when he said that.
yeah, he's
I
like,
was
this document is false. Like I don't need this document. Like you're the documents guy.
He's
Yeah.
lost it.
And he's lost it. But I was with him. It was like one of those moments where it was like,
Yeah.
do I let this guy go and let him kill more people, or do I, technically break the law?
Do I take the bullet?
Yeah, like, and end this guy. And in his shoes, it would be like, this guy is you're facing a murderer and a rapist right in front of you,
Right.
and you have the opportunity to stop him. Like in his shoes, all those things lining up, and the guy not denying anything and just being like, yeah, I did it, and then never saying anything. It reminded me a lot of Prisoners during this,
Yep.
Yeah.
where it was like all these like misleading
Yep.
avenues they took.
Red herrings.
Yeah, and then a person that's mentally handicapped was in it too, like sending them down a different way. Like this reminded me a lot of Prisoners.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Dude, when the fucking kid kills himself on accident,
Brutal.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, like that made me audibly go, oh,
Right
like,
after
what
he
the
almost
fuck is
climbs
happening?
that telephone pole.
Yes.
He's
It was
like,
so
oh, he's gonna
sad.
kill himself.
Oh
Like,
my
dude.
god, dude,
It was so sad.
Yeah.
fuck,
Yeah.
that fucked me up, man.
Yeah, that was rough. That's always so heavy. Like,
And the tension is all over this fucking movie, dude.
Yeah.
Always tense. Like the fact that they even have to wait for the fucking DNA test to come back from the US
Yeah.
because they don't have the tools to do that. It has to come in the fucking mail, dude, from the United States.
and they have to keep an eye on the suspect so he doesn't flee while
Yeah.
they're waiting for DNA results.
Oh my god.
And of course
And
they
he
lose
flees.
sight. They lose sight of him one time, and in that time another person dies.
Yep.
So that wasn't my other thing too, where it's
That's
like
true.
there's that convenience. All those conveniences line up where so many things point to this guy, but there was one specific shot that I think is Bong Joon-ho telling you this is the guy, and it's in the woods when they lose the suspect that one time. He goes to the woods in that moment where he's choosing between the schoolgirl and the other woman, and he can't decide. There's a shot of a hand resting on a tree, and it pans over and focuses on the hand, and it looks really soft.
Yeah.
So to me, that
Oh,
was
yeah, the
like
hands.
oh, that's the soft hands that are always described, and the
Right.
guy had soft hands. So for me, that was like, oh, this is the guy.
You know what's funny though? Every time Bong Joon-ho shot a scene with the murderer, like throughout the entire film, always a different actor for every scene.
Ooh.
That is so interesting because I went back and I paused it for that moment when
Yeah.
when he crawls out of the ditch.
Yeah.
so
that
fucking
was
creepy.
sick. Oh, dude, the part before that. Can we talk about that where his head just bobs out of the
Oh.
field and then goes right back down?
That,
Yeah.
It's one
so
of the
fucking
best
scary.
shots.
That actually terrified the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
that was spooky scary.
Yeah, the way he came out of the woods and the ditch to
Ah.
get that girl, like
Spooky scary.
big spooky scary.
Yeah.
What
But yeah,
were you gonna say though?
I tried to compare.
Right.
Because I was like, there was a shot of him earlier. So I went back and I was like, fuck, I can't tell.
Yeah,
It's too blurry and he's running and it's like he's all covered in mud.
Every single scene, different guy.
I love
That's
that.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's like, fuck you, viewer.
Yeah. You can't figure. Yeah. You think you're smarter than me? Fuck you. It's
I'm
like
fucking Bong
he's
Joon-ho.
literally, even in the way he's crafting the movie, he's not giving you closure.
Not at
he's
all.
like, you don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, it's funny because the movie, when he's asked what the movie's about, he always answers that he wanted to make a movie about the incompetence of cops in the 80s during that Korean Revolution, where they were corrupt, beating people, all kinds of crazy
The
shit.
Oh, yeah.
public fucking dramatizations.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Imagine being a reporter and then the guy they coerced to making a confession has to fucking go out and act out the crime they just committed.
That was
Yeah.
so weird.
But that's a thing that they used to do.
That is
crazy.
so weird.
That's real.
That's so weird.
And only in two countries. Only South Korea and then somewhere else. I don't fucking know.
In some other fucking country. I don't
Yeah, I
care.
don't know.
But then there's the incompetence of not only the incompetence of all they're investigating, but like the crime scene where it's like,
Oh, they're just trampling all over all the evidence.
yeah, all over everything. Like it was so angering,
Yeah.
like so aggravating just to watch the movie.
Dude, that first shot where like he's literally scoping out like, oh, there's a footprint right there, and that shot behind him, like going through the fucking crime scene, and then you see the tractor, and he's like, no, stop it.
Dude.
yeah,
Like goes
and then
up.
someone falls,
Yeah.
and then it goes back. It was like a big oneer.
that
Yeah.
was an amazing oneer.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
I
then it
love
goes
that.
back, and then somebody else falls.
Yeah.
and he's like, "Look at these fucking fools!"
It's just total fucking chaos.
It's just
Yeah.
absolute fucking chaos. Yeah,
And it makes you feel like when the more scientific detective guy gets there, you're like, oh, an actual detective. He's
Right.
planting the little marker.
He's from Seoul. He's
Yeah.
gonna he's from a
like,
big
thank
city.
God. Yeah, you're like, thank God, this guy's gonna fucking,
Yeah, he's gonna redeem everything.
Nope. fucking nope.
fucking
nope.
get fucked.
Yep.
The fight scene in the bar before the mentally handicapped guy dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking loved that.
They go so ham.
It's
like in
bananas.
Korean movies, for some reason they just go like it feels so real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like where they just
It's
such
like, fuck, how is somebody not hurt right
yeah,
now?
Yeah,
they're
like-
like actually beat the shit out of each other.
yeah,
Yeah.
like such exaggerated movements. It's insane. Like where they it doesn't seem like it punches
It's like
a
an
pole.
actual threat. Like the way they act, because like some American films, they could be like, "Ksh, hey, But this one, it's like, no, that's an actual like guy that is
Yeah.
upset, an unhinged motherfucker.
Like,
is what that
he's this actor must have pissed off this other actor before
Yeah,
this
yeah.
scene.
Yeah. It does play to the performance of like how big and grandiose they go with it,
Yeah.
where it's just like, holy
Dude, he literally
fuck.
drop kicks 3 guys
In
throughout
a
this
row.
movie.
And like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing too.
Like he's practiced it.
Yeah. like it's a common thing he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that
Taking the nail out of his fucking leg.
That
was
brutal.
fucking rough.
And I was like, how the fuck did they shoot that? Because it looked like that nail came out of his fucking leg. That's amazing.
Yeah, that
They
was
just did it backwards, and he put a nail in his leg.
But like this is brilliant filmmaking all around, dude.
Yeah.
Like this is one of the best, like pound for pound. I don't know how much this movie fucking costs, but it looks incredible.
It looks
I would
great.
put that up to anything today.
Yeah.
but it's also
Any detective thriller today.
Yeah, but it's also a major genre bender where
Yeah.
you think it's a crime thriller, but it's part comedy, part dark comedy,
Yeah.
part tragedy,
Existential crisis, like
yeah, like it's just such a
hyper realistic.
But usually you're
social
rooting for the
commentary.
detectives. That's
Yeah.
the thing is usually
Yeah.
you're rooting for them to solve it.
They
and
are bad guys, but you're rooting for them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And but in this one, it's like you're still rooting for them, but at the same time you're not because they're doing the fucking worst.
It's a little bit past anti-hero.
Yes.
And they're almost villains.
yeah, totally.
But like the redeeming quality of Detective Sao, who is like the more analytical one, of that girl that he finds walking in the rain, saves her,
Yes.
sees her at the school and helps her put on her fucking Band-Aid. She turns out to be one of the victims, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And the fucking like literal breakdown of that character the moment he sees the fucking Band-Aid on her back. Jesus.
And then
What-
he
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What was the Band-Aid significance? I missed that.
it just shows that was the girl that he helped out at the school.
He helped her at the school. I don't remember her.
So that was the same girl that was caught in the rain, and they're like, "Hey, come in here," and she was like chilling with him inside of that like,
oh, and he was like asking her about the outhouse.
right,
Yeah.
And
That was her.
then he sees her at the school, and then she needs help like putting a Band-Aid on her back for like I think it was birth control. Is that what it was?
I think so.
Oh, I missed that.
Puts the Band-Aid on her
I
back,
zoned out on that.
and then at the end, it's her.
That was the significance of the Band-Aid.
Yeah.
I thought the Band-Aid's significance was he didn't care about the crime scene anymore, and he because he touched the body.
He was just
okay,
trying
okay.
to cover her up.
Yeah.
But there,
respect.
right after that, he walks past main dude, and he's like smoking a cigarette and like totally even keeled, and it just goes to show the difference in experience.
Yeah.
And how more like he's just used to this shit.
Right.
Yeah, but he was unhinged at that point.
Yeah,
that's what set him
that
off.
broke
Yeah.
him for
because
sure.
he basically
That's
in
when he
his
goes
next-
and attacks that dude.
yeah, because in his mind he let that guy kill her.
He feels responsibility for it.
Yeah,
now.
because he let the guy out of his sight.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I guess going from that wherever academy he went, where everything was basically like a test on paper and not like a real tangible thing in front of you in the town you live in, to then experiencing that is like completely different.
Dude, one of my favorite fucking scenes in this movie also is whenever they're like trying to get help because they realize the song just came on.
Mm-hmm.
And like the song just came on, he goes outside and like reaches his hand outside and it's raining. The fucking look on his face when he realizes that it's raining and they're like, okay, fuck, we need this,
Yeah,
we need that. Like
The length of this song to stop a murder.
exactly. They're like, we need extra cops, and they're like, well, they're all dealing with a fucking riot. Sorry, can't help you.
Yeah.
All the lights are off, essentially helping this guy kill somebody else, and they can't do a fucking thing about it.
Yeah,
They're helpless.
yeah. That it's painful. 'Cause, like,
me,
Yeah.
dude.
it's not getting to the bottom of it fast enough.
Right.
That's the biggest tragedy, like in things that are hard to watch and like detective things, where it's like the evidence seems like it's always right around the corner,
Right.
and they never quite get
Yeah.
there in time.
This whole movie feels like a more trimmed down and cinematic Zodiac to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
It feel like this is a better movie than Zodiac.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'd
Hands
agree.
fucking down.
Yeah.
And they did it in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I
fuck
think
you.
I think it's 2
Like
hours.
fuck
Or-
you.
I think it's 2 hours.
Yeah, it's 2
you're
hours.
probably right.
But it's not 3 fucking hours. of
Totally,
this.
totally.
It's tight. It's nice and tight. And it's a fucking immense story that they're able to condense somehow to 2 hours. Dude, fucking just give it to him, man.
Yeah,
This
Bong
is-
Joon-ho nailed it.
He's a
won
fucking master, dude.
He won a ton of awards for this movie too.
Right.
I mean, it's funny how
It didn't even come to the U.S. until like 2 years after it released in Korea, right?
I don't know.
I feel like when they re-released this movie recently,
Yeah, like a couple years ago.
Yeah, it got a ton of publicity. I don't know.
Yeah, they did a theatrical release a few years ago once Parasite blew up,
Right.
That's what it is.
and yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
Well worth it, man. This is a masterpiece of,
a great movie.
of detective work and just come on, man. And the research that he put into it. Like the dates for the
Yes.
most part are real.
Yeah,
All
it's-
those murders happened, but like he condensed them down because they would happen like 3 and 4 years apart.
Yeah.
But he just condensed them down to like that year that this movie's happening.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a Korean From Hell by Alan Moore, where
Yeah.
everything is like completely factually right.
An actual witness did commit suicide, like jumped in front of a fucking train.
Ugh.
Lots of this shit happened. The DNA test was inconclusive.
It's fucked.
Anyways,
One thing that was different, they sent the DNA evidence to Japan in real life, and then in
Right.
the movie they sent it to the U.S.
Probably implying it'll be like a longer wait.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so.
more tension.
Yeah. I think so too. Yeah,
It's going to Tanzania.
but yeah, 13 years after this movie, not 13, 16 years after this movie came out. So they caught him in. They caught the DNA pointed to the guy in prison in 2019, and this came out in 2013. Or sorry, 2003.
This came out 19 years ago,
Crazy.
Nuts.
and it looks
Almost 2 decades.
fucking incredible, dude.
Yeah.
I know it's
And-
apples and oranges, but do you like this or Parasite better?
That's tough.
This is more satisfying than Parasite.
Do you think?
Yeah,
So?
Parasite is
The ending of Parasite bugs me still. I loved Parasite.
Parasite is great, but this is a more of a detective thriller, which is kind of up my alley. And that Parasite is a thriller, but it's like a
It's like a social commentary.
social, social like.
But I'm gonna
class.
go down the Bong Joon-ho rabbit hole, dude.
Yeah. You've seen Snowpiercer, right?
No,
Oh, really?
really.
Gonna go down the Bong Joon hole.
Yeah. The only one I'm like dreading watching is Okja or Okja. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That looks like just a fucking ball of sad.
it's big sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jake Gyllenhaal, right?
yeah. Weird role.
I'm ready. Coming
It's-
on Criterion next month, baby.
Oh, I'm getting it.
Dude,
Yep.
it's the
Along
least.
with all 20 Akira Kurosawa samurai films.
I will say it's the least.
I just got Seven Samurai, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead.
Nice. It's the least Bong Joon Ho feeling movie out
Think
of his,
so?
though. Yeah. I watched. To be fair, I watched it on a plane, so
Yeah.
that's a yikes. But
What?
Okja.
Oh,
But yeah, that's all I got for
yeah, that's it for me.
Memoirs of Moida.
Yeah,
It's a
fucking loved it.
Dude,
great.
Check
Go
out the
check it out.
Criterion, please, because
supplements.
not only the fucking supplements slash special features, but the fucking commentaries, which I watched. I
Does-
watched it last week, and then I watched it this time with the commentary.
Nice.
Hard,
Does Guillermo del Toro do commentary or just that little featurette?
just that featurette.
Okay.
But Bong Joon-ho does a commentary with the actors and then also the crew.
nice.
Dope.
Wait, so there's 2 separate ones?
There's 3 separate ones.
Jesus, but Bong Joon Ho's in all of them.
The third one is with an American journalist, and it's great.
Excellent.
And I watched that one too. I kept going to like different scenes for different commentaries because I couldn't watch fucking all 4 of them.
Watched
Yeah.
9 hours of the same movie.
Yeah. So I just went to different scenes where it's like I want to hear the actors talk about this scene. I want to hear the fucking journalist talk about this scene. It's great.
Yeah, it's a great
Or
movie.
historian. He's not a journalist.
Solid movie.
Fucking neato.
Loved it.
Ready?
Let's get into it.
Is it cinema with Marty Scorsese? We have to determine whether or not Memories of Moida
Maida.
is or is not cinema. All right? I'm going to go first. It's fucking cinema as shit, dude.
Yeah.
Alex?
Easy, yeah.
Chris?
Is it cinema?
Is it cinema?
Do people get kicked in this movie?
Drop kicked?
Drop kick cinema, dude. Absolutely.
Finish him.
That's how hard they get kicked.
Yeah.
All right, so now we have to determine whether or not Memories of Moida belongs in 4-3. I think Alex and I have both already given our
Yes.
votes on this because we both own it on the Criterion.
That is correct.
It is currently stuck in Chris's PS5? No, it's not.
No, it's not. I actually posted a tutorial in the Discord on how to eject discs from your PS5,
I like
by
that
the way.
I tell you when it happens, and you're like, oh no, that sucks. And then I'm like, yeah, I did all this to get rid of it. And you're like, damn, I hope you get it fixed. And then you post, this fucking idiot.
It's called comedy. Look it up.
Fucker.
You stupid fuck.
Alex, does it belong in 4-3?
Absolutely.
I will concur. 4-3. Chris?
Don't pull a Josh now.
Yes, it's 4-3 for me.
That's fucking incredible, guys.
Easy mode.
It's 4-3 as shit.
It's a 4-3 movie.
Go check it out.
I'm just going to get ahead of this right now. And I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I didn't do a DMT.
All right.
So it's all on you guys.
I think we know what it is.
Memories of Moida? I can't even
of
fucking
Moida.
say it.
Memories of Maida.
Memories of Moida. What's the dumb movie title for Memories of Moida?
Well, you got yours. Memories of Moida.
Yep, that was my DMT that I
Yep,
had.
and I thought of that, and I'm a good guy.
How do you spell that? Moida?
Yeah.
H.
Great. H?
Yeah.
Moida.
Moida.
Or you can do memories.
Mems of Moida.
Memories.
All alone in the moonlight.
Mine is, dude, remember that murder?
Nice.
That's
Dude,
it.
where's my murder? I have Better Zodiac and Dropkick Detectives.
That's pretty
Dropkick
great.
Detectives, I think, is the best one.
That's good. All right.
Memories of Moida.
Memories of Moida. I love
Moida.
that.
I mean,
I feel like
is that
I
a
have to
DMT?
say that.
Yeah, but is that a DMT? I feel like Dropkick Detectives is the DMT. Thoughts?
I think, dude, where's my murder?
I kind of like that.
Okay.
Tough decision.
It's real tough.
All right.
You already know what it is.
Yeah. You're listening to this now and you're like,
Which
I
of the
know.
3 detectives would we all be? Comment below.
Ooh.
Oh shit! I was so fucking close to coming here as a washed out, burnt out detective. I was gonna show with my fucking
A rainy
suit,
trench coat.
fucking tile done up,
With like a manila folder that's like rain dripped
Yeah.
wet. And you're
I was
just like,
just gonna spill papers all over the fucking
yeah,
place.
You're going to kick me in the face right when you walk in. What's up? Boom.
just disheveled as fuck. Didn't shave.
You talk to a woman today? Boom.
Yeah. Didn't happen though.
Yeah, shower caps on your boots. Fucking boom.
Oh man. All right.
Should we try and guess budget?
Oh shit!
Let's see what happens.
All right. Let's see what happens.
You have to guess in Korean.
Come up on the mic or I'm going to fucking freak out.
Dongs.
Okay.
I don't know the currency in Korea.
What was the budget for 2003's Memories of Moida?
$40 million.
40 million. Okay. Sick. Alex?
What a fool. 20 million.
All right, I'm going to go right in the middle. $30 million.
Son of a bitch.
Get fucked. Alexa, how much did the movie Memories of Murder cost to make?
Memories of Murder cost an estimated $2,800,000 US.
$2 million?
Holy fucking shit.
No way.
Shouts
You
to
guys
them.
were way off.
Shouts to them. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
That was crazy. $2 million.
$2 million.
Did we hear that right?
Yeah.
2 billion actually.
No, but I was like, that just doesn't seem 2 million. Wow. Okay.
I'll take it.
All right. That was amazing.
Crazy.
Actor game
Actor game.
for
For the main guy from all of the Bong Joon-ho movies.
Yeah. So
for
we're just
Kang Ho Song, dude. Let's go.
Let's just do Bong-
Parasite. Oh shit. Ah shit. Shit.
Can
you-
I moved
Are
my
we
shit
good?
around.
What's going on? There's 3 songs playing.
Fuck.
Parasite,
Parasite.
Memories of Murder.
Hey man,
Okja.
he's not in that.
God damn it. I knew he wasn't.
You fucking suck, dude. Anyways, we
All
gotta
right,
go.
what's your next one?
The host.
Hey,
the host.
so-
I won. I
gotta
won.
go. We
I
gotta go.
Whatever. Yeah, let's get out of here.
That's it. You're not gonna. All right.
Thank you for listening to There Are Too Many Movies. Check out Memories of Moida. It's on Criterion. And, you know,
Criterion.
yeah,
Criterion.
it's the same thing.
It's not.
I'm from Michigan.
Are you gonna buy this? Are you gonna own it?
Nah.
So you just like steal
I borrow-
media from people?
I mean, I borrowed it and I watched it, and that's all I need to do.
It's like you don't care about the finer things in life.
It's like you don't care about the Criterion.
Speaking of the
Yeah.
finer things in life, $5 a month on Patreon.
Oh,
Ooh, good one.
nice. Got that plug in at the very,
At the
very end.
Yeah, when everyone's tuned the fuck out. Let's see how long we can go after the song. This
Okay.
is the longest we've ever gone after
Good
the
point.
song.
What's up, man?
Not much. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, dude?
I'm fine. Get my shit pushed in at work, but
Same.
yeah.
This is the post-credits Marvel thing.
This is
This is that.
Oh shit! It's Gabagool.
This is when a fourth co-host comes in and they're like, "Whoa, it's that guy."
This is the Talking Dead of There Are Too Many Movies.
Oh Jesus.
So my
So,
favorite
Chris,
part-
you're obviously Chris Hardwick.
Obviously.
Obviously, you're Chris Hardwick, and
I'm Rick Grimes because
Sure.
obviously
and I'm the fucking celebrity host or celebrity guest.
you're Robert Kirkman.
All right.
He's a writer. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You gonna ask me something?
What's a zombie?
B.
Oh shit! It's Rob Zombie.
Oh shit!
Later, Toads.
Later.